Oh, I wanted to tell you something. It's a very interesting story in Monaco. It's a true story, according to the girl who told me. She is a beautician, normally. Okay, but she works as a waitress, because the beautician there maybe have too many shops already. She doesn't have enough money to open a shop. So I treat all the waiters and waitresses very well. You probably know this by now.
Yes.
Because she is not very well off, of course, and she has a son who is sick or something. So I often give her a good tip. And then she was on her day off, so she asked me if I would deem it fit to go and eat, together with her. Because I'm very nice to her. So she wanted to invite me to her house. I said, oh, never mind. Every day you work here and you have to tend to people already. If I'm in your house and you have to cook and then you have to clean, something like that. I can't really remember exactly, but the conversation, it just, nothing much. I just tell you the reason. Then we went out together. And there's also another worker in the hotel. He's a man. He's one of the, I think, maybe a concierge or something. Yeah, I forgot. She's a waitress and they are friends. So she says she can invite him also. Okay, so we three went out together and ate in a restaurant and all that. And then the boy told me, oh, you know what? If you want to ask something to Prince Albert, at that time he was still a prince, okay? He was not a king yet. They still call him the prince though. Because she would be able to connect you. She has his phone number. I said, wow, you should not say such things. You know that? It's a private number that he gave her. I said, oh, no problem. We are a free country here. He's cool. He's a very accessible prince. He's not snobbish, big nose or stuff like that. Well, I had that experience. Also, he was a very nice boy. I was in Monaco passing by because we had a fashion show, remember?
Yes.
And we were waiting to go to the next Milan or something like that. I forgot. So meanwhile, we stayed in Nice, and then the boys told me we go to Monaco, have a look, and then they rented a house for me there already. So we stayed together with the Hufa, the guards. I mean, the crew, maybe. We didn't have cameramen, I don't remember. Some attendants and the guards, yeah? Boys and girls together. And so they rented a house, not in Monaco, but in France, nearby. Nice and Monaco are very near. Yes. They rented a house in Nice, in France, but very near Monaco. So they drove me there to have a look at Monaco, and I had a chance to talk to the prince. I didn't know him. I could not. I never thought I could. But my taxi driver, imagine that. He matched me up. I say, oh, you want to see the prince? I can take you. I can arrange that. I said, oh, you? I couldn't believe a taxi driver could do that. I can't remember where from. He speaks perfect English. Could be from America, African American. I did not ask really. I didn't care. Normally I never ask people where they're from or why you are black or why you're white or color what. So, because I respect everyone the same. But I couldn't believe that a taxi driver could talk to the prince and arrange my meeting. I said, oh, you can? He said, of course I can. I said, how? In other countries, it's very difficult for anyone to meet the prince. He said, no, not this prince. He's very accessible. He's very nice. I will ask him to go see you. Huh? Because we were going to my driver and my assistant, my guards. I say, master, let's go to a nightclub that's owned by the prince. I said, what? We go to a nightclub? He said, yeah, very good, very nice, master. I said, nightclubs are very noisy. Normally, they play very loud music. I don't know if I can bear that. He said, oh, this one is very nice. You can sit outside in the garden. You don't hear so loud. It's very natural with trees and water ponds and stuff. I said, oh, really? Okay. I think they wanted to go themselves. And so I had nothing to do at that time. I didn't have very much of television. I have just a driver and a couple of guards. They just hang around. They don't guard me that much. We never have guns or anything. So how can they guard me anyway? They don't even know Kung Fu, from what I remember, yes. But they just have been hanging around and like friends, you know. So we went together. In many countries we went together also. When we did the fashion shows between times, they took me around. So we went to that club and a taxi driver took me there because we didn't have a car. So I think we took 2 taxis or 3 taxis. I can't remember how many people. Me and maybe at least four so-called bodyguards, you know. Driver. And then the taxi driver told me, oh, you know that club belongs to the Prince of Monaco, right? I said, yeah, I heard about it. Is it good? Very nice. He said, oh, very, very nice. The top-class people go there. And the prince goes there often. So he said, because of that, if I want to meet the prince, he will arrange it for me. I was like half believing. I was still young then. I don't know, almost 40 or something. You call that young?
Yes.
Yeah, well, compared to now. I had no wrinkles then, okay? And I have some now, quite a few. Small ones, but I don't want them to grow big. Do I? No. Okay, so then he said, we arrange it. And I said, oh, you can? Oh, very difficult, you know? And then he said, oh, no, not with this prince. He's very, very... very simple, very nice, very unpretentious, and very friendly, people-friendly. I said, okay, oh, okay. And then so he really did. He called the prince to come.
Wow.
Later I asked him, how did you do that? He said, I just tell him, please go to see this beautiful person. For me, he means for him, yeah? And then the prince just came and sat in front of me, with my 3-4 bodyguards around, so we couldn't be any romantic. Oh, very bad for me. Including his bodyguards as well, and they have guns for sure. Those bodyguards of his had guns. We didn't have. But they thought the Chinese people would have Kung Fu, so they, you know, kind of... they gave me a false sense of security.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you still interested?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just talking because we mentioned about the sexual harassment for Governor Cuomo. Oh, God. Sorry, my nose keeps running. Last time it was perfect. Just I had to run to another place. And this time it's a nose running. Yeah, sorry, guys. Are you sleepy, by the way? What time is it? Oh, I never know what time. You tell me what time is it.
10:47.
Only?
Yes.
We started early today, huh? That's very good for me. I still have work to do, but I can do it. And the night is young. Okay, so I sat there and he truly convinced the prince that he should meet me.
Wow.
Okay, so we sat and talk. I don't know about what, just whatever, yeah? Nothing romantic, believe me, okay? Not in front of all these guards, okay? And other people also hanging around. You know, the club was packed. I think the prince has a specific time to go there. So they very packed. And some other days, they also say very packed. Okay, now, what is it then? I told you because he's very nice, because I have met him, yeah? A couple of times. Because Monaco is very small, you know? Even if you stay in my hotel, you will also see him sometimes. I didn't see him in the hotel, I don't remember. In a Red Cross party, I supported the Red Cross there or something like that. And at that nightclub, he even asked me for my phone number, which I did not have. Oh, I had, but not there. I lived in Thailand. I had a house in Thailand, so I gave him a Thai number. I guess he called, but nobody answered, no? I forgot to give him my other name, you know, my spiritual name. So if he asked for this name, then normally they probably say, no, nobody like that lives here, okay? He went to Thailand very, very soon after we met. Because he asked me where I live. I said, I live in Thailand. At that time I did. And he asked me if I'm Thai. I said, no. I said, no, I'm Vietnamese. And then blah, 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 I don't know what we talked about. I don't remember what. Couldn't remember. And he invited me to come to the palace tomorrow. I did not answer yes or no. I did not go. Because the other day they took me also to the palace in the daytime. And I went there with them, and then suddenly all the cameras turned toward me. And it scared the wind out of me. So when he asked me to go to the palace, I just remember that and keep quiet. I didn't say anything. He's a very nice man, very polite, very, simple. So that when I met this beautician waitress and one of the concierges in that hotel, and he said to me that the waitress had his phone number also, I believed. I did not ask further because of the impression I had about the prince when I met him these several times. So I said, oh, that's very nice. How do you have it? So she told me the story. Well, I don't know if we can tell this story or not, but, well, it's a true story, I don't think they do anything to her. Maybe the waitress retired already. I wouldn't say which waitress, anyway. Okay, so she told me how she has a friendship with him. I mean, intimate friendship also. That was before he was married, okay? That was long, long time before that. At that time, he had no girlfriend, yes. So she became like his girlfriend for a while. I don't know why they parted. I did not ask. I just let her tell the story. I just listened. All. So one time she went to that nightclub long ago, long before I came. Many years before that, when the prince was an available bachelor.